Welcome to Magical Storybook English Nanny Bedtime Stories, a collection of ancient fairy tales and folklore from around the world. Adapted and read by Rehannah Mian. Today's story is a tale from Norway. The Three Billy Goats Gruff. Once upon a time in Norway, there were 3 billy goats who were making their way across the mountains to find the sweetest grass to make themselves fat. Because of their rough-looking coat and the tuft of hair on their heads, they were known as the Billy Goats Gruff. After a few days climbing, they came across a river, and on the other side was the most beautiful meadow with the finest grass they had ever seen. "There," said the largest goat. "That's where we'll spend the summer happily and grow fat. But first we must find a bridge to cross the river." They walked along the riverbank, and a short while later they found a wooden footbridge. But they had heard that under this bridge lived a terrifying troll, with eyes as big as saucers and a nose as long as a poker. They were scared to cross, but they agreed that this was the only way across the river. So they thought about what to do, and then made a plan. First to cross was the youngest billy goat Gruff. Trip, trap, went its hooves on the wooden slats. Suddenly a booming voice rang out. "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" It was the troll. But instead of panicking, the young goat remembered the plan. "Oh, it is only I, the tiniest billy goat Gruff," it said with its tiny voice. "I'm going to the meadow to make myself fat." "Then I'm coming to gobble you up," roared the troll. "Oh no, please don't take me. I'm so little," said the billy goat. "If you wait until the second billy goat Gruff comes along, you'll have a much fatter meal." "Very well," said the troll. "Be off with you." And he disappeared out of sight. And so the youngest billy goat Gruff crossed the bridge and skipped happily into the meadow. A little while after, the second billy goat Gruff began to cross the bridge. Trip, trap, went its hooves over the wooden slats. And a moment later the troll boomed out, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" "Oh, it's only the second billy goat Gruff," it said with its medium-sized voice. "I'm going to the meadow to make myself fat." "Then I'm coming to gobble you up," roared the troll. "Oh no, please don't take me," said the billy goat. "If you wait until the third billy goat Gruff comes along, you'll have a much fatter meal." "Very well," said the troll. "Be off with you." And he disappeared out of sight. And so the second billy goat Gruff crossed the bridge and skipped happily into the meadow. A short while later, the third and biggest billy goat Gruff began to cross the bridge. Trip, trap, went its hooves over the wooden slats. It was so big that the bridge began to creak and groan under him. A moment later the troll boomed out, "Who's that tramping over my bridge?" "It is I, the big billy goat Gruff," who had a deep, powerful voice of his own. "I'm going to the meadow to make myself fat." "Then I'm coming to gobble you up," roared the troll. At this, the large billy goat said, "Well, on my head, I've got 2 spears. I'll butt your eyes and then your ears. My horns are hard like curling stones. They'll crush your body, then your bones." "You will not," roared the troll, and he climbed up onto the bridge to face the third billy goat Gruff. The billy goat stamped his feet loudly and then ran towards the troll. Bang, 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 bang went its hooves across the bridge, and then it butted the troll with its horns, and the troll went flying into the air, and he landed with a huge splash in the river. and he was never heard of again. With the troll gone, the goats and people who lived on the mountain were free to cross the bridge whenever they wanted, and the 3 billy goats Gruff lived happily in the meadow, and they really did get fat.